Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Toluwakemi. If you are new here, it is your first time of seeing me. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for clicking to watch my video. Please, before you go, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment in the sections, and let's get to know each other by telling me who you are, your name in the comment section. Alright, so in today's video, I want to talk about something very nice that I love. A lot of us out there, or let me say generally, plenty of us, we are the family members of the Olori B. We have a family, a online family, and TOMIKE ADEOYE is our family Olori B, right? And then this funny thought just came to my head one of these days when I was in the kitchen, and said, okay, so how do you become like TOMIKE? And I remember this was me. Let me say 2020 or 2019, if I'm being exact, when I met TOMIKE, when I found TOMIKE on Instagram, and I just loved that vibe. And I remember there was a day, in my head, that thing just popped in. I was like, how can I become like her? Right? How can I become like TOMIKE? And I went through a process, a journey, a discovery journey, and I just felt like, okay, let me just make a video about it. I love that conversation, so let me just make a video about it. So that is why I'm doing this video, by the way. All right, so I believe let's unpack it, right? Let's unpack it. Yeah, let's dive right into the video. Yes. Okay, so a little bit about TOMIKE and why I love her, right? TOMIKE ADEOYE, like I said in my intro, I got to know about her in 2019, the latter part of 2019 into 2020. And when I met her, when I knew her, when I saw her, to me, it just looked so weird that how can somebody like this be always happy? Like, it didn't look real to me, sincerely. And I remember, speaking with a friend of mine then, and she said, I won't be surprised if she gets depressed. And I'm like, yo, I didn't even go there. Let's not go there. But that is the truth about the society that you and I are in. The society just feels or finds it weird when they see a young lady, a beautiful lady, being happy. They just feel like you cannot always be happy. It's just something that people just feel like it's not possible for you to always be happy. But that was a wake-up call for me, because I am somebody that I love research a lot. I'm always on a quest of how did this happen, right? So I was like, okay, so what exactly happened? How is this? How did it come to be? And then I found myself saying, I want to be like TOMIKE. So this realization and this discussion with myself took me on a journey that right now I'm not saying, okay, I think I want to talk about it. I want to face this conversation, heads on, right? So let me unpack it from here. It's very, very not easy, or not it looks very unreal to anybody out there, except if you've now gotten to know her, that someone like this could be this happy, could be this cheerful, and could be this joyful. Now, the thing that I have come to see about her over time is that ability to be joyful is something that is from her inside. It is just who she is. And I feel like you and I need to understand and be okay with that, like be content with that. There are people who being joyful comes easy to them. And I'm not saying it in the sense that A to Z, no, but it is an habitat that from while they were kids, that parents have helped them groomed it. Now, I don't know if you've watched this, but there's a video she made with her mom. And her mom was saying some few things about when she was a kid, when she was this, when she was that. Some of us are not privileged to have parents that saw the good traits in us and helped us to groom it. Some of us, for example now, like a young lady that grew up always talking a lot. If you don't have a parent that can help you, guide you into good use of that trait, you will always, you as much as possible will always grow, like you would have grown up hearing things like, you talk too much, you talk too much, can you just shut up? But meanwhile, if you see a family or a parent that actually understands that, they're able to help the child harness it, they're able to teach the child when to speak, when not to speak, and whenever you have the time to speak, speak boldly. She are getting me. So I saw that in the upbringing of Tomike, her mom really did a good job helping her flourish with that from her inside. That was one of the things I saw in that video. You know, her mom knew her sense of humor. Her mom knew her. Her mom was able to interact with her. You could see the friendship in mother and daughter. Do you understand? That made that, like, her mom created an environment where she could flourish. Now, another thing I saw was that as a result of this, Tomike also had this advantage of knowing who she was. Sincerely, from this video, I'm just going to say is that her mom did a good job raising her. I'm just being sincere with you. Her mom did a beautiful job raising her. Her mom helped her understand who she was. And maybe, this is from my own point of view, from what I can see, maybe along the line, Tomike also had to groom herself. Maybe she had to do self-development for herself, maybe. But I could see, right? I could see that she grew up in a good environment, and her strengths, like there were more lights on her strengths than her weaknesses. Now, another thing that was very important is Tomike is a child of God, and she's a child that has a relationship with God. You could see it in the things she does. She's not ashamed to put Jesus on the spotlight. Do you understand? Now, another thing that I noticed from my experience, from the things that I gathered and everything, was she was somebody that, like, you could see her process. It's not like Tomike just woke up and she just became Tomike. No, you could see her process. I remember, I think she finished from Unilag, if I'm being correct. You know, this thing also reflected on the people she has as friends. You can, at least if you and I should start mentioning names of people that are close to Tomike, you and I will mention people like Jemima Osunade, you and I will mention people like Bimbo Ademoye or Adeoye, you and I will mention people like a makeup artist, the Malia hair. You could see. Do you understand? So if you are there, and for you, and then another thing is, you can see that Tomike is a good person. And I'm not talking about her being perfect or you can see that she's a good person. She when it comes to loyalty, she has it. So my question when I did all this research was, Toluwakemi, all these things, which can you say you have? Now I said, oh, I'm actually lacking in some of these few things. So what did I do? I started asking myself for myself, and start saying things like, how can you be better for yourself first before you are better for other people? Do you understand? So then that made me start putting lots and lots of attention into myself. Tomike can actually manifest her joy. Now, as a result of that, I remember in 2019, in 2020, and in 2021, and in 2022, no, 2020, 2021, 2022, I did makeup, right? And I realized that whenever I was doing makeup with these makeup artists, one of the things they say when they want to write their feedback to me is, I just love your joy, Toluwakemi. Now, what did I start doing? I started telling myself, I have to be joyful for me. I have to learn how to be joyful for me. So I know songs that get me in the mood. I know songs that get me happy. For example, I love songs. I just like good love songs. I love it. Songs by there's this particular song by Chike. I love his song. And it's not like, oh, Chike is not no, it doesn't have to be with. My own is the content on the song. That is what I'm very particular about. So I love this particular song by Chike. I love this particular song by this Duduke song. So things like that, I started putting things like this into perspective. I started grooming myself. Now, the goal is not to be like Tomike, but the goal is to allow Tomike inspire me, show me what is possible if I just allow myself be. And that is the truth. Now, another thing is, I'm very sure, because one thing you have to understand, that you can't become like Tomike if you're not following her. That's one thing. Now, another thing I want you to understand is that there cannot be another Tomike. Like, God is too intentional, deliberate, interested in you and I, that the way he has made Tomike, he will not make somebody else like that. It's not possible. You can't be like Tomike, but you can be you, and only you. So instead of allowing yourself, comparing yourself, no, allow her inspire you. Let her show you what is possible. Now, I'm going to share a particular experience. Now, I have never ever met this particular woman that is late now, Elizabeth Har. That particular woman, I have never ever met her before. Until when Tomike started talking about her, I didn't even know jack about her. But now, over the time when she was still alive, that Tomike will talk about her, I started falling in love with this woman. And just like I do, I went out to search about this woman myself, and I found out a lot of things about her. Now, that is the thing. Tomike inspires you. Let her inspire you. Don't try to be exactly like her, but let her inspire you to show you what is possible. For me, that's what I do. When I see people that are doing well and doing great like that, I allow her to inspire me. Do you understand? And through her videos, I remember when she died and all those, one of the things I did was I knelt down and I raised my hands to God and I say, Father, thank you for people like Tomike that helped shed light on the kind of life she lived. Yeah, because that is beautiful. That is a beautiful thing to me. I found that so inspiring. And just imagine if Tomike had not allowed herself to become who she is. She would have not met her. She would have not made me known her. Do you understand? So that should show you that if you can allow yourself to become who God has destined you to be, just imagine how you can make the world better. Imagine the things you can shed light on. Imagine the people you can also inspire. I have a lot of people who also tell me that, Tolakemi, you inspire me. Just imagine if I didn't make this video right now. Do you understand me? So, instead of comparing yourself, allow it to inspire you. That is the main thing. So, if there's anybody that you are comparing yourself with, tell yourself, I'm not going to do this to myself. Instead, I'm going to allow this person inspire me. It is a proof that it can happen. Another thing I learned from Tomike's life is that Tomike shows up. Do you show up? So Tomike showed up with what she had as her then, and over time, what she had has grown into what she currently now have. It has showcased her. It has put her on the map. So I'm asking you, instead of you just sitting down and saying, oh, I want to be like Tomike, show up with what you have and let what you have currently open you up to what you have the potential of having. Now, I don't know what this video has taught you. I don't know. I believe it has taught you one or two things. But please, as much as possible, drop in the comment section. Let me know if this video touched you in any way. So in order to conclude this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this to you, that don't always think the worst of people. No. I understand that we're in the social media age, we're in internet age, all these things. I understand. But there is one thing I always hold on to. The Bible says the people who follow the Lord, I might misquote, I might quote it in a, but I am quoting it in a way that has resonated with me. Do you understand? The people that in the Bible I learned that the people that follow it, that the Lord will guide you. So if the Lord will guide me, I'm going to put my all into it. You know, there's this particular video. I'm going to attach it to this video, and I want you to watch it, where Kelly Washington was talking about the fact that you pray. While praying, also put in the work. So while trying to be like Tomike, also put in the work. While letting Tomike's life inspire you, also put in the work. Do you understand? So don't just,
you know, you pray to catch the bus and then you run as fast as you can. You can't pray to catch the bus and stroll down the street, right? Like you got to pray to catch the bus, run as fast as you can, because then if you miss the bus, it's not your bus.
Right.
But if you don't run, that could have been your bus. And if you don't pray, that could have been your bus.
Right.
So I try to do both, like all of my work, all of my faith, and then, you know, rejection is God's protection. It's mine or it's not.
just sit at home and just keep watching videos. For example, I love watching Tony Lokpai Solutions videos. I love watching Tomike's videos. There are a lot of people's videos I love watching on YouTube. But I have to tell myself too, I can do it. I want to do it. Let them inspire me to do it. And what did I do? I'm currently shooting a video. I currently have more than 800 subscribers. I'm currently working my way into getting monetized. Do you see too? So rather than compare, let me leave you with that. Let it inspire you. And I hope you've been blessed. I hope you've learned one or two things from this video. Please subscribe to my channel, drop a like button, drop a comment. Feel free to connect with me on any and every of my social media platforms: Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, and I look forward to having you join me. Thank you so much. Before I go, my name is Tolu Akemi. If you have a friend who should watch this video, please share my link with the person. It's like, come your way next time. Bye bye.